You're watching Netrush Report, your home for tennis drama, rivalries, and the stories that go far beyond the baseline. If you live for the shocks, the comebacks, and the legends in the making, hit that subscribe button and join the rush. Now, let's break this chaotic Monday down. Local favorite Zheng Qinwen had the crowd on her side, but her body couldn't keep up. After a long absence, she was making her comeback in Beijing, only to stop at 0-3 in the deciding set against Linda Noskova. Fans were stunned, but it set the tone for what would become a cursed day at the tournament. Then came Lorenzo Musetti. The Italian, already under fire for his controversial remarks about fans earlier in the week, retired trailing 0-3 in his final set against young Lerner Tien. The crowd let him know how they felt. Loud boos ringing through the stands as Musetti walked off. Elsewhere, Alex de Minaur barely had to lift a finger in the quarterfinals as Jakub Mensik retired at just 1-4 down in the first set. Emma Navarro got an easy ride too, when Lois Boisson pulled out after just a set and a game. And finally, Iga Swiatek herself barely broke a sweat, winning 6 games in a row before Maria Camila Osorio Serrano stopped, citing injury. 5 retirements. One day, and one very uncomfortable truth about tennis right now. The calendar is brutal. Since January, players have had almost no real breaks, with back-to-back events, expanded Masters tournaments, and more mandatory appearances than ever. And if you don't show up, you risk fines. It's no wonder bodies are breaking down. Iga Swiatek, ironically the beneficiary of a retirement on this Nightmare Monday, is also one of the loudest critics of the system. After her match, she openly called out the relentless schedule, warning that the sport is heading toward more breakdowns like these. She highlighted how the Asian swing, with no Grand Slams left in the year, demands an even greater mental push from exhausted players. And she's not alone. Even Carlos Alcaraz, playing at the Japan Open this week, admitted to battling injury concerns before reaching the final. The top stars are speaking out, but is anyone in power listening? Interestingly, Zheng Qinwen herself didn't join the chorus of complaints. After her retirement, she said the calendar isn't too much for professionals and framed it as survival of the fittest. But fans will wonder, is that really the answer, or just an excuse masking the deeper problem? Meanwhile, the tournament rolls on. Defending champion Coco Gauff is still alive in the draw, set to face Belinda Bencic next. On the men's side, with Carlos Alcaraz skipping Beijing, Jannik Sinner steps in as the heavy favorite. But the real story from this China Open will always be that Monday. A nightmare of retirements, a spotlight on player health, and a warning sign that tennis's calendar may be eating its own stars alive. Thanks for watching Netrush Report. If you believe the tennis schedule is pushing players too far, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the biggest twists and turns from the world of tennis. Until next time, keep your eyes on the baseline, because the rush never stops.